Hope everybody's doing well. Christmas has been kind of crazy and getting ready for the new year. Just been really busy and haven't had much time to get out to the pond. And some days it's raining, other days the pond's frozen. So I wanted to make a quick video here because I want y'all's input as well. We're going to go ahead, we're going to take a little bit off of each one of these boats, and we're going to have a little conversation. And I want everybody to chime in the comment section and let me know what you would do if this was yours, because there's a few directions that I can go here, and I've been having to wait for this right here. This is a fine-tooth bandsaw blade. And the reason why I wanted this is so I can cut carbon fiber and do it precisely. So I'm going to disassemble everything and take it all out of the Cheetah, okay? And we're gonna start either putting the batteries down in this gully here, but right now, because of this tray, it won't allow me to fit it in there. And I've broken this tray off of its mount 3 times. So I think the more we crash the boat, the heavier the batteries, yada, 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 so on and so forth, it will just, you know, continue to do so. So what my initial thoughts are is I'm probably just gonna cut it right here and not use this front piece, or I'm gonna take the whole tray out altogether and just use kind of double-sided tape to stick my ESCs down, and I'll have to put a servo mount, stuff like that. But I think it would actually benefit me just to take the whole tray out and lower the servo, because right now the little servo arm that's on here, it kind of like bends at a U. The arm is just up too tall and it gets really close to hitting the actual canopy itself. So now this is kind of going to jump all over the place here, but we're going to take out the 2000 kV motors and we're going to put in 2200 kV motors. So basically the same setup that is in the Chaser 32 here, 2200 kV Leopard motor with the Hydra X8S. So this is, we'll just call this the left bank. So we're going to take this motor and this ESC out, and we're going to put it on the left side right here. Now I also have another X8S right here that'll be on the right bank, and a new motor right here to 2200 kV. It'll be for the right side. So that was my initial thought for this, to where I could try to make the Cheetah a speed run boat, try to hit 100 miles an hour with it. You know, we'll see what we get. Now, I don't have to use the baby Hydra. I can use the XLX2. So that's my question to you as the viewer. My thought is the XLX2 may be too much weight, you know, because it's 3 times the weight of the X8S. So we've got the XLX2 here in the Impulse 32, and we can take it out and put it in here, and we can take the XLX2 here out of the Dominator and put it on this side. Now I haven't done any measurements to see if they will fit side by side on this center tray, but I don't really necessarily know if I want to do that. Now you just let me know in the comments, what would you do? The X8S or the XLX2? Because I don't really know what kind of amperage these are going to be under. I think if we're going to be using twin engine, you know, twin motors, the amp draw should be less, so there shouldn't theoretically be a need to have you know, a 400 or 500 amp capable ESC, where these little ESCs are good to about, you know, 250, 300 at the max. I just don't foresee it being that high of an amp load, but I don't know. All I know is that these Sea King 180s, they get overheated. Once they hit 128 degrees, they reduce power to like 80%, and then we're just, you know, putting around, not doing anything until we let the ESCs cool down. So they're not good for that aspect of it. Now, let's move on to the Dominator, and my plans for the Dominator are kind of cool. So for the Dominator, what I'm going to do is I've got this Poseidon motor. This is a 4092 3000 kV with a metal wrapped rotor. So this is not going to be like a long runtime motor. This is going to be a short, you know, hit it and quit it type motor. But I think we're definitely going to need the Hydra with this motor, you know, the big XLX2. So I'm going to pull this motor out. Now I need this cooling can for the motors that are going to go in this boat, because I originally bought these, but these damn Leopard motors have the grub screw that protrudes out, and that's kind of like right where the O-ring needs to go. So I can't use these, and I'm going to use this because that has excellent cooling, and I bought another one right here to go with it. So we'll pull out this 1900 kV rocket motor, and we'll drop in a 3000 kV Pro 1521. So that'll be cool for future runs for this boat. But yeah, so we come over here to the rigger, and if you've caught my previous video of this, I had the Kraken 180 in it, and it went poof. First initial startup, had smoke come out of it. So something was wrong with it from the factory. Probably had like a fat solder joint or something, and just shorted out. So OSC gave me my money back. They gave me a credit on it, but they didn't have any other Kraken 180s. So he was like, hey, I can give you this, I can give you this. I'm like, no, I really want to try the Kraken 180. Because my shrimp rigger, we've got the Kraken 120. Now, since they didn't have any in stock, I went on AliExpress and I bought another Kraken 180. I also bought a Kraken 150. So they make a 180, a 150, 120, a 90, 70, 40, all those, you know, numbers, but they're very sleek, very slim design. Now, I've had excellent results with the Kraken 120 in my shrimp rigger. So that's why I wanted to try the 180 in this. Now, this is a 2650 kV 4074. So when I ordered the Kraken 180 for this, I also ordered the Kraken 150 with the Wi-Fi card. So these are not going to be a program card. It'll be a Wi-Fi disc that ties into it, and you'll have to download an app on your phone. Now, the reason why I wanted to do that, I wanted to see if these fly color Krakens inside that software, I wanted to see if they offer data logging. And I don't know. No one has covered the topic of the Wi-Fi card for the Kraken. So I'm going to get that in the near future. It'll show up here on the 3rd of January, and when it does, I'll play around with it, and we'll make a video covering that topic as well. Because I know there are a few people who watch these videos who are curious about the Kraken Series ESC. Very sleek, very slim, very lightweight, and that's kind of what I was going for with this build. I wanted to try a couple variations, so we're going to try the lightweight setup first. I feel like the whole of this boat's going to be nose light, so maybe in the future, might drop a ESC up front just to get the weight distribution right. But I need to get the 180 in it first. That way we can do some fun test runs, run this boat on 4S, and have a little fun with that. So we're going to get the Kraken 180 with the Wi-Fi card for this. We're going to take out the running gear of this. We're going to take out the motor from this. We're going to put in this Poseidon motor into the Dominator. Haven't decided really what I want to put in the Chaser 32 yet. I got some different trim tabs for it. I don't think they'll fit. I'd have to move the rudder. I did get bigger turn fins for it. Haven't tested it out since then. The pond's either been frozen, full of grass, or it's been raining outside. So now, as for the Cheetah, I did buy this a few months ago. So this is the proper extension bracket for the rudder. So this was a Series 21 rudder arm and mount, because it fit beautifully, fit perfect for this thing. The Series 21 did. Now, the Series 21 rudder from Speedmaster is a little bit thin. So this is a 40 series blade that's on here now with like a Chinese extension bar, and I just drilled and tapped some holes and made it work. But I don't like it because it doesn't match. It doesn't, you know, it's not aesthetically pleasing to the eye, and I'm a little bit anal about it. So what we're going to do, we're going to switch over to this. So this hinge block is a 21 series hinge block, and I have cut down the rudder to where it will mate to this block, because the 40 series rudder and the 21, the 40 series is way thicker. And unfortunately, I cut this rudder a little too short, but I think I can make it work. If not, what we'll do is we'll buy another one and we'll make it an inch longer. Or I can just cut this one down. But right now, it actually sits on the rudder, and I don't like that. I want to try to get the boat to at least go 100 miles an hour. And the longer the rudder, the more stable the boat is, but that's the more drag. So we want to cut down from that. I do like the length right now because it's kind of like almost perpendicular with the back of this. But if we look like the trailing edge of the prop, it probably runs into about right there on the rudder. So we'll be ditching this. Let's see, does it say which one this is? No, it doesn't. Let's see. Just hold it up there and see what we get. So it's not going to really be that much shorter. It's only going to be shorter by maybe 3/4 of an inch. This boat performed way, way, way better once I moved the rudder off the back of the boat, because the original rudder was only like, 3/4 of an inch directly on that T-bracket, and it just didn't perform well. The back of the boat would wash out. But yeah, it's a lot that I have planned. And I just kind of wanted y'all's input in the comment section. So, let me know what you think. I'm going to have to gut everything out of the Impulse 32 because the factory stuff had started to break, off the bottom of the hull. I put this boat through hell. I love it. It's a great speed boat. Not great for cornering, but really, really good for high-speed runs. But I think I'm going to try something totally different with this boat. I'm thinking about putting some really, really big trim tabs on it. Hopefully that'll make it stable. And then I'll gut everything out. We'll do a carbon fiber inlay on it, clean it up real well, and do a motor mount and just do it up nice. But I've got so many different variations of projects that I need to finish that will be on the back burner. I want to get the Cheetah taken care of. That's what I'm going to start working on. And I know I got to take pieces apart in order to make this work. And then what I'll probably do is use one of these Sea King 180s, and we'll put that here in the Chaser 32 as a functional ESC. Because I did such a good job soldering up these cat packs, I don't want to just cut them off and use them on something else. I do have other cat packs that I can put on the X8S Hydras if I choose to do that. I haven't really decided yet. But just wanted to make a video for y'all. Haven't put out any content on my boat channel in, I don't know, about 10 days. So I wanted to kind of catch you up and give you a little understanding of what I've got going on here. And yeah, so I've got a lot to do. And you get so many projects you don't know which one to do. That's the thing, But I really want to address this boat. But the only thing that had been really holding me back is how do I cut the carbon fiber. So I've been slowly accumulating stuff in the garage, and I needed this nice little fancy blade. So that's my plan for future projects with these boats. So just wanted to give y'all a little catch up, and everybody loves boats that comes here, so that's what we're talking about. So hope y'all enjoyed the video, and hope everybody had a good Merry Christmas and has a happy, safe New Year. And we will see y'all again in 2025. Peace.